everyone, this is Amanda at Amanda's Booktopia. If you're new here, welcome, and if not, welcome back. And today is the start of a new Scattergorathon vlog. For those who don't know what it is, it's a Patreon, readathon, along kind of thing that Bree from Four Paws in the Book does. I am part of her Patreon, and every season she does another one of these for her Patreon. And so I did this once before, back in the winter time. So I'm going to do it again because she's got new prompts, new letters, and I am psyched to do another one of these vlogs. The first one was really fun. So I'm excited to dive into the new season. So we have some new prompts and we have different letters. There are 6 prompts and 6 letters, and the book that I choose has to match both the prompt and the letter in some way, some form. So we have the letters M, L, F, E, A, G, and then we have a prompt with something with flowers on the cover, or a pink book or pink on the cover, a book recently added to your TBR, a 2024 release, a book set in a country you want to visit, or the next book in the series. So those are the prompts that we've got. So I'm going to roll a 6-sided die. And I have a table next to me, so I'm going to use that so I don't get it on the floor. And then we're going to decide what book I'm going to start off this vlog with. Normally she does this on the weekend. I'm doing this during the week because I was working on other video projects. And Bree said she doesn't mind if we start this on our own pace. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm excited to give this a roll. So let's see what we get for our first number. Alright, so our first number we've got is a 2. Don't know if you can see that. But for 2, our prompt is a pink book or a pink on the cover. Now we're going to roll for the letter. Let's see what we get. And then we have a 3. And that letter is an F. So I need a book that has pink on the cover with the letter F. Let me see what I could find. I don't think I have anything for my... Oh, wait. Yes, I do. This actually works great. I didn't even think about this. It has pink on the cover and it starts with an F. And it works because it's already a part of my TBR for the month of April. So we're going to go with Flawless by Elsie Silver. And I'm excited because I have been wanting to check out this series, and I've heard so many amazing things, and it works out so perfect. Like, that's amazing. That's something that could not have happened any better, because we need pink on the cover with the letter F, and this fits absolutely perfectly because it's already on my TBR. So I am psyched to jump into Flawless. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. And I have an appointment at 2 with somebody from downstairs. So once I get that done, I will definitely be reading more of this book. So I am ecstatic. So I'm going to go get started, and I will see you all later. So it's now about 1:10 in the morning on Friday. And I just finished Flawless by Elsie Silver. And I actually really enjoy this. I think I'm getting to my cowboy era a little bit because I really enjoy the cowboy aspect of it with the bull riding, and that was fascinating. I used to watch bull riding with my mom ages ago, and I used to enjoy watching it. So it was kind of fun reliving that a little bit in this book. And the romance was top tier. I love the 2 characters, Summer and Rhett, and it seemed very realistic between the 2 of them, and the way they felt about each other and things that happened between them. I really enjoyed it. There are characters I really despise, but I think they were written that way on purpose. And I know Winter has a book, and I'm not sure if I want to read Winter's story because of the way she treated Summer. But I'd still give it a shot just to see, what it's like from her perspective. Maybe it's not what I'm thinking. But I still enjoy this book enough. I would continue the series and read more from Elsie Silver. So this, I think I ended up rating this 4 stars. It was definitely enjoyable, and I would definitely read more. But now that I'm done with this one, it is time to roll for the next book. So let me pull up the prompts and letters again. And I have my 6-sided die right here. So I'm going to roll that and see what we get. Alright, so the first number we have is a 5. And the prompt for number 5 is a book set in a country you want to visit. Now I need to roll for the letter. And we have a 3 again, which is the letter F. I don't know what I have for the letter F again, for a country I want to visit. Let me go check my shelves and see what I have, if anything. If not, we will re-roll. But I will be back. Alright, so after careful consideration, I'm going to make this stretch a little bit, since I was planning on reading it this month anyway as a graphic audio. So I'm going to use Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. The reason being, the country I want to visit, this world is fascinating, and I would definitely like to visit it. Alright, so for a country I want to visit, this college that they go to in Fourth Wing, I'm all over it. I would totally go to this school. And it sounds like definitely like a place I would totally visit. So I'm going to throw this in for the letter F in country I like to visit, because it sounds perfect. And I was planning on reading it this month anyways. So that's even better. But because of how late it is, I'm going to wait and start this in the morning with the graphic audio, because Ray and I wanted to do it together, and because of the time, I think it's better if we start in the morning. So this will be my next book for this vlog. So I am excited to get back into this world again. So I am back at you with the update. Technically it's not really an update, because I decided to change my mind on my book. So originally I was going to go ahead and do the graphic audio of Fourth Wing, and after much deliberation, I decided to wait on this one and wait until a little bit later, because sometimes I like to read while watching things, and I can't really do that with the graphic audio. So I might put this off for right now, and I found another book that I'd rather do for right now, because I completely forgot about this, because not that I completely forgot, but I didn't think about it until just now. And that is Foxglove by Adeline Grace. This is actually supposed to be a buddy read that I'm doing with Dana, from Dana Ella. And I almost forgot I could use this, because I may be stretching it a little bit, because of, it's not really a country in this that I would visit. It's more like the world. So the world of this series is incredible, and I would totally visit this world. And normally I'm not really into historical romance type worlds, but this one's a little bit different. It's not strictly historical romance type thing, but it's in the historical realm. And normally I wouldn't visit that type of world, but I absolutely loved Belladonna. And that's in the same world as this one, because this is the second book. And so I wanted to read this anyways, because the third book in the series comes out in August. And I really wanted to read this. And I realized I could use this if I stretched it a little bit, because it starts with an F. Foxglove. So I'm going to change my mind and start on Foxglove, and I will read Fourth Wing later when I'm ready for it. But right now, I am very, very excited to dive into Foxglove and tell you all my thoughts. It is now a Saturday morning at just after 10 in the morning, and I'm sad to say I am very bored with Foxglove. I can't talk today. I've skipped pages and pages of description just to get to the dialogue. This book is not moving. It's like pretty much at a standstill, and nothing's really happening. And I'm very sad, because I wanted to love this so much, but it's so slow, and nothing's happening. Like, there's stuff that happened a little bit in the beginning, but then it just like tapered off and nothing is going on. And I'm just skipping pages and pages of description just to get to the dialogue. So I want to know what they're saying, but I don't care about like the descriptions of stuff that's not really, like, nothing's going on. So I'm like so bored. And because I've skipped so much, it made me get to chapter 29, page 292. I stayed up late last night skipping through pages and pages just to find the good stuff. And nothing good is happening. I'm so bored, and I'm so sad. And so I'm going to try and finish this, and hopefully things pick up. If not, I'm in trouble. But I will continue on and give you an update once I finish this book. So it's now 11:15 in the morning, and I just finished Foxglove. I continued to skip descriptions that were really boring me. Unfortunately, this was an okay read. The ending was a little bit predictable. A couple of things I predicted actually came true. Like, I knew that was going to happen. There was only one twist that I did not see coming. Only one. But everything else I knew was about to happen. Like, I knew it. I didn't even have to, like, be surprised by it. I just knew. And for the most of the time I was reading this, I was mainly bored. And it wasn't really that as good as the first one for me. But at least the ending didn't leave on a cliffhanger, because I despise cliffhangers. They drive me nuts. But I know Wisteria comes out in August. I'm excited to get to that one because that's Bliss' story, and I'm definitely interested in her story. But this book, I had a lot of issues, unfortunately. But I guess, what should I rate this? I don't know what to rate it, because I didn't love it as much as the first one, and I was very bummed by that.
2.5 stars.
That's kind of what I was thinking towards, actually, because it just didn't hold my attention nearly as much as Belladonna did. So, I mean, the ending was decent. It wasn't terrible, just mostly kind of predictable for me. And yeah, I'm thinking more than 2.5. I'm so sorry, Dana. I know we wanted to read this together, and I hope you like it more than I did. Unfortunately, it just wasn't my favorite of the series. But I am interested in reading the third one when it comes out in August. Maybe the Wisteria will be better. So now we're going to roll for the next book. I'm going to try at least throw one more in there. And let's see what we get. Alright, so our first number is number 2. And the prompt for that is another pink book, or pink on the cover. And now we're going to roll for the letter. And we have a 4. And number 4 is the letter E. Let me go see what I have for a book with pink on it that starts with the letter E, or in the title at all. So I will be back. So I am back. I have found a book. I did not think I was going to find one, but I found one. Out of all my books, I have one that's the potential. And so I'm going with A Deal with the Elf King by Elise Kova. If you look closely, there is a pink flower right here. And a little bit of pink flowers like under the title, sort of. And since I could not find anything else, this had to be the book that I chose. And I have been wanting to read this. I've heard mixed reviews on it, but it sounded really good to me. And I've heard this is one of her popular ones, amongst a couple of others. But I'm very excited to dive into this book. So I'm going to start this probably soon. I'm going to go make some lunch, so I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to dive into this book. I'm hoping this will be a great read for me. So I'm excited. It is now Sunday at about 4:20 in the afternoon, and I have not done an update yet on this book. Deal with the Elf King. And it's definitely an interesting book. I really do not like the Elf King. I actually kind of despise him quite a bit. Because, well, the main girl, Luella, I really like her. She stands up for herself. And she doesn't take crap from nobody. And I love that about her. Because, you know, the king needs to be put in his place. And she definitely does that. Which I think is great. That's probably my favorite part so far. Just the way she just puts him in his place. I am currently now on I'm going to be starting chapter 16, which is page 118. I'm surprised I haven't already finished this yet, to be honest. I haven't wanted to read much this morning. I did a little bit, and I did some last night. But what I'm real psyched for is tonight, because tonight I get to go see Derek Huff in concert. And for those who don't know who that is, he's a professional dancer who also took over for Len Goodman on Dancing with the Stars when he retired and then passed, unfortunately. So Derek kind of took his place on the panel. And I absolutely love Derek, and I was so psyched to get tickets to go see him tonight. So I get to go do that. So I will be leaving in about 5:30-ish or so. But I wanted to let you guys know what I'm thinking and feeling on this book. I'm not sure what to think just yet. I like Luella. The Elf King not so much. He needs... I don't know what he needs, but he needs something. Well, I still have much more to go because I'm sure there's more to it. And hopefully I could get this done. I'm not sure if it'll be tonight. If not tonight, then definitely tomorrow. So I have more time tomorrow to read. And I am psyched to go see Derek. So whenever I get a chance to finish this book, I would definitely tell you all my thoughts. So far, so good, for the most part. I'm not sure where I lie in the star ratings just yet. So far, it's a 4. But things could change. We still got, more book to go. So I'm going to finish getting ready to go see Derek, and I'm going to read this later, and I will give you all another update once I finish this book and tell you everything. So it is now Monday at about 7:40 at night. So it took me a while to actually finish this book, but I did, and I finished it a little bit ago, probably an hour or so ago, and I actually started to enjoy this more than I thought I would. At first, I really did not like the cane, but he kind of grew on me. And the way he started to warm up to Luella, I liked that interaction between them. And the fact that she was able to, they had that banter back and forth that I really liked, which was good. And that she was actually able to stand up to his brother, and, and things started going in a direction that I actually liked. And then there was a little part where it started to be kind of slow. And so I skipped a few pages of description to get to the dialogue because of that one little slow part. But once it got past the slow part, it started picking up again, and I started to like it again. And for that reason, I think I'm going to give it a 4-star rating. Just because of that little slow part, and because I really did not like the cane in the beginning. But things definitely picked up and got better, and I really enjoyed the ending. And I would definitely read more books from this author. I know she has some other ones in the same world that's interconnected standalones. So I'd definitely be interested in reading those ones, because I really had a good time with this one. I wasn't completely blown away, so that's why it's not a 5-star, but I did enjoy my time with it, which is why it's going to be a 4-star. And this was the last book of this vlog, so I am so glad that I did the Scattergorathon with Bree. In case you guys decide you want to join us for the next one, I will link her Patreon down in the description, and you could possibly join us if you choose to. I think it's open to all tiers, I believe. So if you decide to join us, that would be amazing. And if not, that's okay too. But we do love new people in the group, so it's completely up to you if you want to join us. But I had a great time doing this, and I can't wait for the next one. The next one is going to be, I think, in July, I think she said, because she does this seasonal. So this was a spring one, there's a summer one, and I think there's a fall one as well before the winter. I'm pretty sure. But it was so much fun doing this, and I cannot wait to do this again. So thank you, Bree, for having the Scattergorathon for us Patreon, for your Patreon. It's always a great time whenever I do one of these. So thank you for joining me on this Scattergorathon journey. If you liked this video at all, give me a huge thumbs up. If you want to see more bookish content from me, make sure you smash the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you all next time.